Here we go, everybody. It is time to talk about none other than Call of Duty. Yes, it's been a while since we've had Call of Duty on this podcast, and we are here to talk about our impressions of Warzone 2.0. We're talking about Call of Duty Warzone 2.0, everybody. This is a brand new Warzone free-to-play game from the Call of Duty people, so if you didn't buy Modern Warfare 2, you can still play Warzone and download and play it for free.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. It's still around. It is a brand new map. Brand spanking new. Set in the Modern Warfare 2 era of stuff. And it actually brings a lot more changes than I thought it would. It seems like it's a little bit, would you say slower?
No.
Really?
I don't think it's slow at all.
Really?
I think it was actually pretty fast. Now, I don't know. I don't think we were hot dropping, but I felt like for the most part, we would get some stuff and then we know people are nearby. And I felt like a lot of people were nearby us.
Yeah.
And, you know, we could avoid them if we wanted to, but I felt like there was a lot to take account for, a lot to watch out for more than Warzone and 1. Maybe that's because we got used to that map, where to go and how to be stealthy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I felt like that one was a little more slow because we could go almost a whole match without seeing anybody.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like there was a little bit more time in between like encounters than there was before, but also more of the slowness I'm thinking of is like the time to kill felt slower. Like it seemed like
Time to kill, like shooting people.
yes, like to make them drop, because like I feel like the recoil tended to be a little bit heavier than it was in previous games. Or than it was in Warzone, to where it was like before I felt like in Warzone, it's like you shoot them a little bit and they just like drop like so fast. And in here, I felt like it was almost more like Blackout in the time to kill, so it was a little bit longer. And I remember Josh was saying the same kind of thing. He felt like it was a little bit slower in that sense. Eventually, I got used to it, but I was like, it did feel like they were trying to make it more like a tactical-ish game, kind of. I was like, I'm not killing people as fast as I used to.
The biggest changes I noticed was the guns you pick up seem normal and not absolutely insane, because in the last one you'd have these crazy skins with crazy mods and they look absolutely insane and they have different like variabilities. Like you might have a fucking sniper scope on LMG, or you might have like, I don't know, like it's just like random pairs of different combinations of guns and attachments, and you'd hope to find like the one that you felt most comfortable with. And it was always a rush to get your custom loadout from a drop. Like that was the thing. And in this one, like you go to the buy station and there's not that, hey, get your custom loadout drop, which that is out there. I guess that comes in only from a plane. I just felt like you could find a decent weapon with the attachments that would be good enough in order for you to survive.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a nice change of pace.
I bet you'll eventually want to, once you actually have better loadouts, want to like totally get your loadout drop.
Because they
right
have
now,
the
it's just
whole,
everybody's kind of like green. You don't have a lot of locked yet. It's like
every gun has its own leveling system and unloads attachments, and then you finally find that combination, which I feel like is the worst part of this game, both Warzone 1 and Warzone 2, because you have to get those attachments in order to like really have a chance at like killing people for the most part and like be really good. And I'm just like, can I have a few? You know?
Yeah.
Like it sucks that you have to kill people with a gun. Like it's sort of like the very long game of gun game.
Yeah.
In a way.
For sure.
Anyway, so back Jason.
Yeah.
Oh, like I'm actually really surprised how much I enjoyed playing with everyone. Like I'm very shocked. I wasn't doing that great. I mean, I got a couple of kills and stuff like that. And
I mean, man, you were doing great.
Was
You're
I
so good?
Was I?
So good, man.
Well, I remember this scene on.
No, I'm just trying to.
Oh, you're trying to lift up my spirits. I remember in this scene we dropped, and you all dropped together, and we were in like a mall area, and I was by myself. I was like, "Well, I'm effed. I'm like effed because I don't know what the hell I'm doing because I'm still trying to get the hang of the game because there was no tutorial system. If there was, I didn't do it right off the bat.
Yeah, I don't think there was.
And I jumped in there, and I heard someone rating something, and this is one thing that gets me is the proximity chat. I fucking love it so much because we're on Discord. And it plays through because I'm playing on PlayStation 5, it plays through my controller. So I heard someone talking. I was just like, oh, crap. There's someone near me. But they can't hear me. So I come up behind them. I just unloaded on them. Nice. And then like I found out later on that you could, once they're down like that, you can actually grab them, interrogate them, and find out where the rest of the enemies are at.
Oh, I didn't know.
Did y'all know that?
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so if they're down... And the finishing move, whatever button y'all have to hit, I think you have to just tap it and not hold it, or hold it, one of the two. But you grab them, you take a radio off of them, and it does what the drone scan does? It does that just for their enemy, for their team, for their squad. And I'm like, holy shit, that's pretty nifty. The stuff that they added into it, I find is just, it gets to a point where it's almost like realistic, but it's not.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
it's a nice feature.
I'm actually enjoying it a little bit more. My only issue, I don't know if I was just too close to you guys. I just couldn't find ammo for my gun a lot. And I know I like to stack up on ammo because I really suck at these games, but I was actually getting some decent kills in this game. And I was enjoying it. I want to jump back into it just so I can figure out the menu, the adding the attachments to your weapons and stuff like that, because I didn't get a chance to really dive deep into it. I would
couldn't
love
really do
to play
anything
this
with
game.
it. You just pick up a gun and hope it has what you want.
The guns already have the
So
attachments
And
on
then
them.
like I couldn't play long because I had to cook dinner and stuff like that. But I really want to take a day, maybe whenever we do another LAN party or something, and actually just
we should LAN party this shit so fast.
yeah, I am super
Fun.
down to play this game again. I'd rather play this than Battlefield, because with Battlefield it's just chaos.
Aw,
with
that hurts my soul.
with this one, I feel like
Interesting.
I kind of have a chance. And then the Gulag, that is interesting.
So that's all new, because now there's two people per
there's-
side.
that's what you
when
were telling
before
me.
it was 1v1.
one-on-one,
And then I found out just recently, because I watched a TikTok, because now my thing is just covered with Call of Duty and girls. But the TikTok, I saw that since you have the proximity chat, you can talk to everyone. And if you just take out the jailer, everyone gets out.
Oh,
So if you talk to him and be like, hey, let's all go back and just wait for the jailer to come out and kill him.
Yeah, that's right. I remember
I was
seeing
just
that.
like,
I didn't know that was a feat. That's a
what?
new thing for this one. Yeah.
I just
So
knew
I
the
could have
jailer.
talked to these clowns and be like, hey, let's team up.
Yeah,
and
because
do that.
it used to be, it was 1v1, and then basically after a certain amount of time, if you didn't actually finish off the other person, if you got to the middle and held there long enough, then you would just win without having to kill them. But then they added now the jailer one, and it's like instead of you kill them, it's just everybody gets freed, which
And
is
then
cool.
I guess another thing that I want to put in there, I don't know if you guys got a chance to experience, but I don't know if it's with like teams or not, but you can actually join someone else's party and jump in with them on their team.
There's a regular mode and there's another mode. And the other mode is one where you can have your team and then you get teamed up with another team also. So it can be like there's 6 people on your team instead of like 3 or
Well,
whatever.
I meant in like mid combat, you can select something and be like, hey, just let me join your team. And you just jump in with them. It just blows me away with these like tiny little things. And I really want to try out the third person mode. I don't know if I can just.
Yeah, that'd be.
Can you
So
do
we
that
tried.
in the-
We tried. So you have to pick the third person.
You
mode.
have
I
to
think
pick
that was
it.
only with trios at the time. I think they
that's
have these
disappointing.
weird like custom.
it's just different game modes.
different
Yeah,
game modes.
game
So-
modes.
So you can't select it in
You can't
every game
switch
mode.
if you're
At least not yet.
That's what I want. I would play this game nonstop.
It was
I think
weird.
it's
It was weird.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it'll be fine
Okay,
for me
I can
because
see it,
I'm
maybe.
used to that style of game.
Because you're third person when you just have your gun out and then you can aim down sights. But then
Yeah.
when you have a scope, like you come back in the first person mode.
Yeah.
So I found that very wonky because there's that whole
was
animation of
weird,
like
yeah.
going back into your head, which takes longer than it should.
So
just naturally.
Wait, so you're in third person mode, but then you go into scope mode, right?
Yeah,
So,
so you-
so it's like Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I would.
I just
would
feel like
dominate.
for a game that requires frames and stuff going on, like
Yeah.
that just takes too long. And I just want to be first person. I can pull my gun up and start shooting.
Yeah.
It would be though. The
That's
reason
just
why they
kinda
don't
technical.
allow it to be in the same game because it'd be a competitive disadvantage for the first person people.
Makes sense.
Because they can more field of view when you're in third person stuff like that. But
Yeah.
But I did not uninstall this game.
Wow.
I thought I was like right after I was done
thought
playing.
you were gonna do it.
But I was just like, you know what? I was enjoying it. The parts that I didn't enjoy was us trying to get into a match, which
Yeah.
is understandable because we played it the first night it came out. Launch day. Completely understand that, but man, it
was a
turned
pain.
me off. It turned me off big time. But once we
Yeah.
jumped in there, I want
was
to do. I
pissed.
want to do it again. I
was
want to play
pissed.
again.
yeah, the hard part about this game is it's a commitment. Like if you're gonna sit down and play, like you're gonna sit down and play a couple hours because like one match is like 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah, because
probably,
I played with
so-
you guys from 7 to 9, and then I think I jumped off around 9:30, and we were still. We only did like 2 matches, but I think what took us longest was getting into a game, though.
Yeah. We had issues joining up on each other. We couldn't open up the friends menu.
Oh yeah,
Found a workaround by creating a group.
yep. Yeah, that's right. I
which
forgot about
I'm sure
that.
that's all been fixed now. I would hope.
What I'm
I
also
haven't seen an update.
really excited about that we need to try is the DMZ
There
mode.
it is. Yeah, same.
So DMZ mode is apparently like Hazard Zone was a little bit in Battlefield, but like really it's more like Escape from Tarkov apparently.
what I heard.
But it's got a PvE aspect to it. So there's like AI and
Yeah,
they're
I wanna- I wanna do that. I wanna
and
do
the
that.
rewards apparently are really, really good for like specking out your character for like the regular battle royale.
Interesting.
Like get new stuff and everything. So you walk away with
Interesting.
like money and things like that. But it's really just like a 4-player co-op mode in a sense. And there just happen to be other bad guys, other human players in there, but it's a game of extraction. So you're trying to get in there, get a bunch of money, and then extract safely. And if you extract, then you get to take all the loot and shit you got
videos on that.
with it.
Yeah, I'm down for those kind of games. Like I like the one in Battlefield. I mean, it was intense. It's rough. I don't think
Battlefield,
I ever won
yeah,
one.
yeah.
I never won one of those.
Yeah,
but
I didn't like the Battlefield one, and that's why
Yeah,
they,
that one was-
they
That's
stopped
true.
supporting it.
they
Fortunately,
stopped supporting it.
yeah, they shut
It's
down.
not
So they
worth
still
it.
have it, but they didn't. They decided to end support for it. And isn't it funny how like the last two Battlefield games, like they tried Battle Royale with Firestorm, that failed. They tried the freaking extraction zone game mode with this, and that failed. But Call of Duty somehow figured it out.
But I do want to jump back into this. I
Yeah.
can tell you that much.
Well, good, because I want to too.
I do too. I mean, there's some good, like doing the contract. It's cool that they saw the contracts in there. Like that was always a fun add-on. You know, it's kind of like in Fortnite where you go around like do
hunt
little
down.
side shit.
Yeah.
So that's a nice feature here. But then just like the thrill of just like chasing people down, and especially when you got a good couple players on your team, like it's fun just to track down and I feel like you have a chance in this game.
Yes.
Which is hard to say for like Apex, for example. Like, I feel like I don't have a chance a lot of times when I get down to the end. And this one, I feel like that's kind of a little bit more level playing field. Warzone definitely has those moments of like they have Battlefield moments, which just sucks that like they have moments that Battlefield doesn't reproduce as much as they used to.
Yeah.
But there's definitely like some pretty good Battlefield moments in this game that you can't replicate in a lot of other games.
Well, this one I have to take in strides. I can't play this for like hours on end.
Yeah.
Like I just
No,
get
for
too
sure.
stressed
I
out.
feel like I can, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
I hope you can.
Yeah, I'm down.
I mean, it's kind of relaxing. You're just running around, like, just like searching for shit.
It's
you
a
know?
big area, man.
And then
It's
you get in a
just nice.
combat scenario, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
See, that's where I get too intense. If I'm hanging out with friends, like I'm still intense, but it's like it's cool.
I have to do another LAN party.
know.
Stream it all day.
Just wait till they add in the vaults and shit like that. You can like break into and get in and stuff like that. That'll be interesting. But it's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Highly recommend. Y'all should
10 out of
download it.
10.
10 out of 10. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
It's pretty
7
solid.
out of 10.
It's pretty good. For Battle
pretty
Royales,
solid.
I'm
Yeah.
enjoying it.
I mean, how's it compared to the rest of them? Like, where are we at now with this? Like,
Oh,
where
like
does
how
it
does it
rank?
fit?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think it's better than, in my own opinion, I think it's better than PUBG.
Definitely.
Fortnite's still up there for me for some odd reason, and I think it's just because I feel like the world is just entertaining to be in. Battlefield's not really a battle royale, and I don't like it. Apex, I did not enjoy as much. Probably second, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd be down with that. Yeah, I feel like PUBG's at the bottom of the barrel at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
They
it's-
haven't grown enough and
And
changed
PUBG's
enough.
just to me, it just
They use the
feels so
same
empty.
systems.
It just
like-
feels broken now.
Yeah.
It's just, like,
It's
not-
dated. It's
yeah.
super dated.
Yeah,
I honestly think this is probably above Fortnite for me. I
Yeah.
like Fortnite, but in small doses. Like, I don't enjoy Fortnite as much. It doesn't give me the super hype moments. I feel like that this one does, and I don't know why. Because like there is a lot of good hype moments in Fortnite, but
Yeah.
the cosmetics have been fun, but
You haven't been there when we won a bunch in a row.
yeah,
that one we did where Travis was hiding behind a tree and a car was fucking coming straight at him, and we won it. I think that was our first win. I was just like, Jesus Christ, that was intense.
yeah,
He still hates it.
Yeah, he still hates it.
yeah. So funny. Yeah, I might be on his in his shoes,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think he liked this one still.
But
He
Warzone-
liked it better than Fortnite, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I have to talk to him about it tonight.
Yeah. So
Tell him,
I
download it.
will.
It's free.
It's
on
free.
Steam.
That's what I told him.
Call of Duty Warzone 2.0, everybody. It's
Woo!
out. It's here. They're surprisingly still keeping Warzone 1. They're renaming it. And they're going to keep it running. I was surprised by that.
Warzone Classic or something?
No, it's like it's named whatever the Verdansk. Call of Duty Verdansk is what they're going to call it. So, yeah, that was surprising. But
That's weird.
I don't think it's going to last very long because they're going to be like, yeah, we gotta just focus on one,
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's Call of Duty Warzone.